think it's carpool karaoke talk.
I want it bad.
Oh no.
Hey Canucks fans, we're here for Canucks and Cars presented by Toyota, and today I'm hopping in with the coaches and we're heading up to Whistler. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Let's see ya.
Ready for your first Canucks and Cars?
Yeah, well, Foote thought it was a karaoke thing.
Carpool
Yeah,
karaoke.
okay.
So we're not singing. And then you're going to turn left on Pat Quinn Way. You played for him.
Yeah, I had him in the Olympics. He
That's
was
right.
exactly what we needed. His presence.
Gold
with
medal
those
winners.
guys.
You guys won it.
I honestly remember going up the glass in the gold medal game, and he said, he came off and he
good
said,
play?
make a play.
Oh, you said make a play?
I go, what? Where am I going?
go left. I
Left.
think-
Left right here?
Yep.
Yeah,
but-
we were definitely supposed to go left back there.
Oh, were we? Uh-oh. We turned right.
We gotta go right here.
I'm going to get beat up here.
No, you're not.
Just
we're
look
good.
really confused.
See, people in Canada are nice. See, they let
Yeah.
you in.
Not
Look at
Denver.
that.
No
See
way.
that?
Never.
Thank them, we
You know?
thank them.
Thank you.
Okay,
You know.
we're back on track. In terms of your relationship, what was it like? I mean, you guys played against each other.
Foote was obviously, for a lot of his era, one of the best defensive defensemen to play against. So I always respected the way he played the game. You know, he knew how to box out. He's, you know, a very physical guy. I actually coached Foote. So I retired and I got offered the job as an assistant coach in Colorado, and Foote was one of the players. Kind of started to know him then. This really transpired over the last year or two. Foote, we were texting back and forth when I was on TNT. He would text me, you know, hey, did you see this play? And we started talking kind of X's and O's, right, Foote? I remember Foote would give me these long texts about how to play a 2-on-1. And he really impressed me. So when I got the opportunity and Foote's name popped in my head.
Yeah, when Tocchet called, I was like, yeah, I mean, of course I'm interested. I was doing some broadcasting, like trying to get into it with the Avs. I would talk to Tocchet about that for some advice because he was doing TNT. My head was spinning like, oh boy, like.
But you wanted to get in coaching.
I wanted to get in coaching, but it was like, okay, I can be moving, and like, if this works out in 4 or 5 days. I remember, like, when I played against him, I'd look out when I hit Mario, make sure it was a clean hit.
Yeah.
Or he was coming. So those were fun days. I always had to know where he was on the ice. And then he was my assistant coach, and I think it was your first year retiring.
Yep.
In Colorado.
It was like my first gig coaching. You know, you got Joe Sakic, Adam Foote, Peter Forsberg, Rob Blake. I ran the power play, and I just kind of basically stayed out of everybody's way. That was a hell of a power play. We'd have Forsberg on the half wall and Joe Sakic by the net. And I remember, like, man, I think we should switch it. Because Peter Forsberg is like Sidney Crosby down low. When they got the puck, they're probably the best in the league. And Joe Sakic's probably one of the best half wall guys with his shot, right? So it's hard for me to go tell Peter Forsberg, hey man, can you go down low and let him play there? Like, you know, had to tell them to switch. And he was great, Peter, you know, but that was hard for me. I remember just a couple sleepless nights.
And Adam, for you, what was that transition like?
It was great. I mean, the guys, to be back on the bench, be back on an NHL bench, that's probably the most I felt alive since I played my last game. So it was nice to be back in it.
So we talked a lot this summer. He'll send me a video. You know, I remember one time it was July 5th, I was sitting by my pool, getting some sun, and ding ding, my phone rang. There was a video. Foote goes, hey, take a look at this defenseman's footwork here. What do you think about this? Do we do that? And, you know, I just love that, right? It's July 5th. It's like 3 months before training camp, and he's watching video. We have a close-knit staff. Even though we just started to get a relationship with some guys, we're gonna have a lot of bad golfers. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I think I'm like a 13 handicap. Foote, what are you?
I'm getting bad every year. 10 now.
So you're 10.
I'm dropping off.
You know, Sergey just started golfing. Jim Rutherford's a good golfer.
I heard that. I heard he hits it straight.
And Patrick's okay.
You guys both talked about passion and how when you're on the bench, it's, you know, like you're ignited a little bit. When you're in those moments, do you reflect at all on moments in your career that stood out?
I played 18 years, and I just know moments of competition, like when the pressure hit and the puck was rimmed to me. It's, you know, we're up 3-2, and it's like, you know, a minute left, and I know that the defenseman's going to pinch. They got the goalie pulled, and I love the fact that my teammates are counting on me to make sure I you know, either I get the puck out or I eat it or I make that play. It's that competition. Like, I want a Scott Stevens or an Adam Foote or, you know, one of those guys coming down trying to hit me hard while I have a chance to get that puck out. So to me, it's addictive.
Do you ever find these guys want to talk about your career? Do you ever just get to just like sit around and share stories with them?
I don't want to be that guy. I know Foote doesn't either. You don't want to be that guy. Well, when I played and when I won a Stanley Cup and when I scored the goal, you don't want to be that guy. It naturally happens organically. If a player will say, hey, you know, when you played and you played with this guy, or, you know, I remember, you know, they'll YouTube something, hey, what happened in Game 7 or whatever. I think that's kind of fun, but it happens organically. I'm not the guy that I hated those guys that did it when I used to play.
How hard was that to manage expectations and then also just try to adjust to being back as a coach?
Whether you lose 10-0 or win 10-0 is to come in and bring energy. I can't be, I just talked about I hate powders and moping around. The worst thing I can do is be pissed off the next day and mope around, and I'm not teaching. Foote and Gaunch and Jose gave me a little bit of a wake-up call. Hey man, slow down, relax after Game 2, but also it kind of brought back memories. Hey man, when I was a younger coach, I would flip out. You learn from your mistakes or your experience, and I handle those situations a lot better now.
We made it to Whistler, so thank you guys so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us on Canucks and Cars.
Great questions.
We'll see you at training camp.